Yes, I know that this video is a bit late, but I welcome you to my first review.
Zombie apocalypse.
Of the most disgusting pizza in the world. They take copies of everything and put it into this Apple pizza called iOS.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
This is going to be amazing. Let's dig in, starting with the home screen. Today's home screen works great, but as we get more and more apps, we can end up with this, lots and lots of pages. And we tend to forget what's beyond the first couple. Wouldn't it be great if there were a way to organize all of those apps without doing a thing?
Yes, it would be great, but unfortunately, Apple isn't the place to go to actually get those great features. It's Android.
Well, this year we're doing just that with something called the App Library. It's a new space at the end of your home screen pages that automatically organizes all your apps in one simple and easy to navigate view. Let me show you.
Wait a second. We don't actually need you to show us because Android already has it. It's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Here's my home screen. Now, like you, I have muscle memory built for the first page or two.
Honestly, it's only Apple that you would ever need muscle memory due to the fact that you have how many pages. You basically decided to put all of your apps on pages when you could have easily had an A to B of all your apps or put them in folders. I mean, whoever thought of that? I don't know. Who thought of it first? It's like, it's never been done before.
But when it comes to all of these pages, well, honestly, I've lost track of where a lot of things are. And that's where the App Library comes in. You can see that all of my apps are automatically organized here. In fact, now with the App Library, I actually don't need all those pages for all my apps. So we created an easy way to hide app pages.
Yes, hide app pages just like your ego.
Go into jiggle mode.
Jiggle mode?
Tap the dots at the bottom and check this out. I get a zoomed out view of all my app pages. I can simply tap to hide the pages I no longer need. Just like that.
Wow. It's not like I don't have it on my phone, which I can show you here. And it's not like you can't hide pages or maybe even delete pages that you don't need on Android. I'm still waiting for the
revolutionary new invention that Apple
every year has.
And now with those pages hidden, App Library is always just a swipe or two away.
I mean, I've got to love his enthusiasm. Always a swipe or two away. Well, Android, funny enough, has got that feature, which is called a swipe up, and you get your drawer. Just one swipe. Doesn't even need to be at the bottom. Just anywhere. The home screen, and you get it.
So here in App Library, getting to the app I'm looking for is really easy. Up at the top, I have the search field.
This is a feature that happens to have been out on Android for a long time now. Apple, have you run out of ideas?
Next, let's turn to widgets.
So wait. Apple, let me get this straight. So your new revolutionary thing is basically the one thing that I disregard all the time. It's one of those things where you forget about, you set them up and then you forget about them. You don't even use them. And now is the time that you actually set up. Now, 2020 is the time that you allow people to put widgets on the home page.
Well, this year, we're taking all that we've learned to create a completely reimagined experience for widgets. To start, they're more beautiful and data rich. And we're introducing different sizes, so you can choose one that best fits your needs.
Is that really the best you could do? You could already resize widgets on Android. What's the point to this? What is the point? And I don't see a single widget on that page that it resembles anything different so far.
Please.
Do surprise me.
So let's swipe over to Today View and take a look at our new widgets. They're just beautiful. And the new designs are more data rich than ever. And you can see they now come in a variety of sizes. So you can pick just the right level of information for each one. Now, we like these new widgets so much, we wanted to make them even more accessible. So check this out. I'm just gonna tap and hold on the weather widget, and I can drag it out of Today View and onto my home screen. And watch, as I move it around, the apps just dance out of the way to make space for my new widget.
So basically, you haven't even changed what widgets can do.
Also bringing picture-in-picture to iPhone. So you can access apps on your iPhone while watching video or talking on a FaceTime call. Let me show you. So here on my home screen, the Smart Stack is showing me the TV widget, so I can just tap to start playing a show. Now check this out. When I swipe to go home, the video automatically goes into picture-in-picture.
Sorry, Apple, but picture-for-picture is a carbon copy of a multitasking feature that Android already has and Android users already use. It's not wow, it's
Another iconic experience that's getting a major update is Siri.
I'm not gonna lie, Siri has improved, but I'm sorry, Google left you in the dust years ago.
As much as Siri has advanced over the years, the visual interface for interacting with it has remained largely unchanged. When you use Siri, your iPhone switches to this full screen UI, obscuring your current context. So this year, we've completely redesigned the Siri experience with a new compact design. It makes tasks like launching apps incredibly seamless. For example, if you say, "Open Safari," Siri pops up at the bottom of the screen and instantly launches the app. Or if you ask for information, like the weather, results appear at the top of the screen, just like a notification.
They didn't actually mention in this video is the fact that, yeah, it does pop up at the top of the screen, but in between the screen, that space is unusable. So what was the point of doing this? The only thing that's good about Apple is the perception of wealth when you get an Apple product. In terms of features, Apple is not best at anything. You get these features 10 years after Android has already gotten them and actually perfected them. And there are vast different ways in which Android has taken these ideas and molded them into something useful. So, Apple, what going to?
Now, this is especially great when there's information you want to reference on screen. For example, you could ask Siri to add to your grocery list.
I'm sorry, but Google already has that feature. You just go, okay, here's one example. I've got a Google Mini right there. Right there. Right there. There. I've got a Google Mini right there. If I decide, okay, watch this. Watch. Okay, Google, add to my grocery list.
What do you want to add?
Pizza.
Okay, I added pizza.
See? That easy. And now it's going to be on my phone. All I just have to ask is, okay, Google, what's on my grocery list?
You have 4 things on that list. They're pizza, pizza, how do you spell grocery, and pizza.
Thank you, Google.
That's what I'm here for.
Siri helps you in a ton of little ways every day. Playing the morning news, ordering a coffee, getting directions, setting the alarm before going to bed, and so much more. In fact, Siri is helping so many of you with a staggering 25 billion requests each month. And Siri is getting more helpful every day. Siri's always been great for getting information and now has over 20 times more facts than just 3 years ago. For more complex questions like, how do hybrid cars work?
Okay, Google, how do hybrid cars work?
Here's a summary from the website afdc.energy.gov. Hybrid electric vehicles are powered by an internal combustion engine and an electric motor, which uses energy stored in batteries. Instead, the battery is charged through regenerative braking and by the internal combustion engine.
Another way Siri helps is with communication, like sending messages. This year, you can now ask Siri to send an audio message, and Siri will start recording. Keyboard dictation uses the same speech recognition as Siri. And leveraging the power of the neural engine, we are now able to run dictation on device.
Really? Another feature that Android already has. On the Google keyboard, on the Samsung keyboard, on every other keyboard you could possibly get. And on top of that, jailbroken iPhones have this feature as well, which I know because I did it quite a while ago, back when I was with Apple. Do I miss it? No!
When communicating with someone in another language, Siri can help with translations. This year, we're expanding to support many new language pairs.
Okay, now this language thing has got me excited. I actually want to know what languages you're actually allowing Siri, you've actually taught Siri to do. Because unfortunately, if I were to go, okay Google, uita mama yangu.
On the website mango.org, they say, take a ripe mango that's slightly
That's
soft,
what
with
happens.
enough pressure to mash them.
This is hugely popular, but we know our users want more than just translating phrases. They want to have entire conversations. And we believe conversations between languages should feel natural and easy, and have the ability to stay private. That's why we're introducing a new app called Translate.
Whoops, I was wrong again. Now it's a translation app, which Google already had. It's called Google Translator. Oh, you don't believe me? For you Apple fans,
Apple is the biggest catfish ever.
Ndiye samaki kubwa zaidi wa paka.
It is designed to be the best and easiest to use app for conversations, and it can work completely offline, keeping your conversations private. Using advanced on-device machine learning and the powerful neural engine, you can translate your text and voice between any combination of these 11 languages.
okay Google, can you translate something for me?
Okay, there are a couple of ways that I can help you translate. For example, you can say, be my Spanish interpreter, or how do you say, good morning, in Swedish?
Okay Google, how do you say Apple is an idiot in Spanish?
In Spanish, you would say,
Manzana es un idiota.
So I could have a conversation with someone in Mandarin, and they could have.
And now Google's turn. Okay Google, how do you say subscribe in Arabic?
in Arabic, that's
الاشتراك.
Okay Google, how do you say subscribe in French?
in French, that's
Souscrire.
Okay Google, how do you say subscribe in Mandarin?
in Chinese, that's
订阅.
Okay, Google, how do you say subscribe in Russian?
In Russian, you would say
Подписываться.
Do I need to continue with the rest of the languages? Because there are way more languages on Google than Apple. How many languages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? What? And you are proud of that? There's hundreds of different languages across the world, and you are proud of 11 languages.
A conversation with someone in Russian. Just tap on the microphone and say, "What are your store hours?"
¿Cuáles son las horas de su tienda?
You get back the text and audio right away. And just turn the phone to landscape to open conversation mode.
Porque estaba la paellera agarrada metida entre las piedras de chipiones del faro. Y cuando entro en el restaurante me ve el cocinero con una paellera y adentro la vende paella.
We've designed a side-by-side view that's easy for two people to know which side to follow in the conversation. This mode is incredibly intuitive, with just a single microphone button because the app intelligently detects the language spoken and shows translation on the correct side of the screen. Translate will make communicating between languages easier than ever before, connecting people in new ways, and we can't wait for you to try it.
Zombie apocalypse.